I don't know if you've heard my stories about working as a production builder, like with cardboard sheathing and crappy
Yep.
windows, and I just didn't know any better, right? I'd never been around high performance construction. No one was talking about that in the 90s, in the early 2000s. And so when I had a bunch of problems in the early 2000s with mold and with EFIS and with rotted LP, the first version of LP siding actually had mushrooms growing out of it. I was there for the lawsuits on those and was like, oh my gosh, I've been building houses for, at that point, 6, 7 years. I thought I knew what I was doing, and all of a sudden we're having all these problems. And so that's when I started digging into building science and realizing, hey, all these little things matter, and choices that we make for materials, choices for how we install things. If we're building a house that's going to sit in a field in South Dakota for 100 years, that house is going to go through a lot. And so the little choices, the little craftsmanship mistakes, or not even mistakes, but things we don't think about, they do make a difference long term. And so that's when I kind of dug into it. And I think that's really fun about your story is that you kind of delved into this whole world of high performance construction, and you've gone in feet first. I mean, you're on the diving board with a full swan dive here, Josh.
Yep.
And not only that, but the thing I want to point out to our listeners here is that, this is really Josh's first high performance build where he's like, yeah, I'm going to build one to a really tight standard. And man, did he nail it. And if you've heard any of my old videos, like it took me years and years to try and figure out how to get even below 1 ACH 50. I mean, I would tell you it was at least 5 or more years for me going, I want to build a really tight house and really trying different methods and different things and reading and researching before I built a house that even got below 1 ACH 50. And for you to go right out of the gates at 0.18, which is tighter than my own personal house, right? By a pretty good margin. I think my final blower door result, now you don't have the final yet. I think the final blower door result in my house was like 0.65 or 0.70 or something like that.
Which is
And
really good. I mean,
which is really good. It's still fantastic. I'm very proud of it, and I love living there. But for you on your very first high performance build to nail that, that just really speaks to your level of craftsmanship and research and dedication. And also, I do want to say a huge thanks to Steve Basic, who certainly does a great set of plans and makes fabulous videos. And I've learned between Steve and Jake, I would tell you those two guys and their willingness to share even long before I knew who they were, reading their articles in the Journal of Light Construction. They're fabulous people who have a heart for education and literally care about the industry.